Good morning students and welcome to the digital classes of St. Paul School. So, this is your computer class. I am Gaurav Verma. Today I am going to explain you the next chapter, that is chapter 2. The name of chapter is Data and Storage Media. Data and Storage Media. I hope so you all have buy your books so you can read and understand the chapter. Okay? And also I hope that you are regularly studying at home, using your time and completing your work on time and reading it daily. It's a good habit. Okay students. So today here I am going to explain you the chapter 2nd. The name of chapter is Data and Storage Media. Okay? So what are the things, what are the facts we are going to study in this chapter? Let's see. Okay? Something we are going to study in this chapter. First thing is understand the concept of data and information. First of all, in this chapter we will read about the concept of data and information. Okay. Second, we will read difference between internal and external memory. Difference between internal and external memory. Next, types of memory storage devices. And last one, we will read memory units. All these are the topics that we are going to cover in this chapter. Okay? So now, all of you open your books, see the video, also read from the book and try to understand the chapter. So it will be easy for you to do your exercises and question answers. And it will easy for you to understand. Okay? So now I am reading from the book. You all open your books. Okay? Now see. Computer is a device that accepts information in the form of digital data. Okay? And it processes to produce some result. Some result based on the program or sequence of instructions given to it. Okay? You all know what is computer? It is an electronic device that accepts information as input and process data as output. So, in the form of digital data, means in the form of binary codes, 0 and 1. That is machine language. That is easier for computer to execute and to execute fast and easily. So, let us understand what actually a data is and how it process to convert it into some information. So now we are going to study about data and how it process into information. Okay? So first of all, we should know how computer works. We all know it works on the principle of IPO cycle. That is input, process, output. And here storage. This you all know. So it is a machine that works on the principle of IPO cycle. Now we are going to study data. Data is a collection of basic facts such as name, numbers, pictures, graph, spatial symbols, etc. What is data? It is a collection of basic facts. It is a collection of basic things such as names. Data may be, what is data? Data may be name, number, address, or etc. Or it may be anything. Okay? A computer is generally fed with raw data. The data that has not gone into processing yet by the computer software. So it means that when the data is fed up, means when the input is given to the computer, it is like the raw data. And what is raw data? Data which is not been till now not processed. That is not processed before. So it is fed with the input given is with the raw data. Raw data is also called as the source data or primary data. So what can we say to the raw data? It is source data or the primary data. So we can say raw data, maybe raw primary data or source data. Now data can be in the form of names, time, date, employee name, school, student, roll number, etc. Okay. Data is coded into an acceptable form for a computer to understand this language. So it means that how is data coded? Data is coded into acceptable form. What is this acceptable form? This is the binary code. This is the machine language, so that the computer can understand the input, so that it can understand the raw data, the information, the data given to the computer. Now we will see types of data. Okay, let's see in the book. Linguistic data or typed data is a machine in machine language, can be numeric, alphabetic or alphanumeric. So here we will read the types of data. Let's see what is types of data. So students, in types of data, there are three types of data. Okay? Linguistic data or typed data. What is linguistic data? First we will study about the three types. It is linguistic data or typed data. Second one, graphic data and animated data. Okay? Linguistic data or typed data, it may be numeric, it may be alphabetic or alphanumeric. In this, we can say that in numeric, all data may be of numbers. It may be 1, 2, 26. Okay? In alphabetic, it may be A, B, P, G, anything. Okay? In alphanumeric, data may be of combined. 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So this is linguistic or typed data. In second, this is graphic data. In graphic data, we can see the data in the form of image, data in the form of pictures, graph, etc. Okay? Now in animated data, the data is in the form of audio or video. Data is in the form of audio or video, or it may be both. It may be both audio and video. Okay? After this, children, we will study two more types of data. Okay? That are analog data and digital data. That are analog data and digital data. In analog data, data that we are using in our daily life. Okay? Data that we are using in our daily life in form of letters, pictures, numbers, sound. These all are analog data. So all these are categorized in analog data. And now what is digital data? Data that is accepted by the computer. That is in the form of zeros and ones. Data that is accepted It processes only if it is in the form of zeros and one or accepted by the computer. That is called digital data. Okay? Is it clear? Okay, students. Now, children, we will study about the information. Our next topic is information. Let's see. Information is a piece of data which is useful for the mankind. Information is a piece of data which is useful for mankind. Information, what is information? It is also a data. It is also a data. But the data that is useful for mankind, that is useful for public, that is useful for the user. It is also called processed data. So what is information? It is also data and which is processed. When the raw data is given as an input to the computer, it processes, and after the process, whatever the outcome comes, that outcome or that output is called information, and that is very important and useful for mankind. And we can say that information is always useful, it is meaningful. Okay? Information also helps human beings in decision making process. It also helps in decision making process. Yes, because it is useful, so it can be used in decision making. Now, children, we are going to study about the difference between data and information. So what is the main difference between both terms, data and information? We already know that these both data and information, these two words are used interchangeably. Okay? So somewhere we are using data, somewhere we are using information. But there is still some differences in both the words, data and information. So how we see data and how we see the information in our subject, in our topic, now we will discuss it. Okay? So let's see what is the difference between data and information. So what is data? It is a collection of raw. Okay, it may be random or simple. We already said that it is collection of raw. What is raw data? It is data before processing is raw data. So it is a collection of raw. It may be random or simple. It is processed form of data. In information, this is processed form of data. When the raw data is given as an input, it is processed and the output comes. After processing, the data that refines and comes, that is information. Okay? It is unorganized. Data is unorganized form, whereas information is organized. It is always organized. It is always useful, meaningful. Okay? It may or may not be useful. Data, it may be useful or it may not be useful. Whereas information, it is always useful. It is also used for decision making. So it is the outcome, it is the output. So it is always useful. It not depends on information. Data does not depend for information. Data is raw and it may be simple or random and it does not depend on information. But information depends on data. Because if data is not there, how the process will take place and how we will get the outcome as an information. Okay? So, it does not depend on information, but the information depends on data. Okay? Now let's see the example of data and information. how they are divided or how they are defined in an example. So we can say that the test score of the student, test score of each single student is data. Okay? Then whereas in information we see the average score, that is collectively taken all the marks of the class or the whole school, and average is taken out the marks, average marks of each student. That is information. Okay? That is information. Now we see how is data and information measured. Data is measured in bits and bytes. Data is measured in bits and bytes. Whereas information, it is measured in standard units. It is measured in meaningful units. It is measured in time and quality. Information is measured in time and quality. So I hope it is easy and also clear to you how data and information are slightly different from each other. Okay, students?